Khloe Kardashian and Scott Disick respond to speculation about him fathering her child. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Khloe Kardashian and Scott Disick recently opened up about some wild rumors from the past during the first episode of Khloe's new podcast, Khloe in Wonderland**. The two close friends, who have been part of the Kardashian-Jenner family circle for years, laughed off old gossip that once claimed Scott had gotten Khloe pregnant. Their conversation was full of jokes, eye rolls, and a clear message: these rumors couldn't be further from the truth. The episode kicked off with Khloe, known for her role on the Kardashians**, and Scott, who shares 3 kids with her sister Kourtney Kardashian, diving straight into the awkward topic. Scott recalled how his late parents, Jeffrey and Bonnie Disick, would often call him to ask about tabloid stories. Every day, they were like, "You got Khloe pregnant?" Scott said, imitating his dad's voice. "I'd just sarcastically say, 'Yeah, Dad, I got Khloe pregnant,' and he'd be like, 'Okay.'" Khloe quickly jumped in, setting the record straight. "Just to be clear, you never got me pregnant." Scott, who dated Kourtney for nearly a decade before their split in 2015, explained that back in the late 2000s, rumors about him and the Kardashian sisters were everywhere. "Every week, the tabloids said I got a different sister pregnant," he joked. "Like, where are all these kids? I don't see them." Khloe added that even now, fans still ask bizarre questions about their relationship. When she asked her followers who they wanted to hear on her podcast, Scott was the top request, but the questions that came with it were shocking. The 2 biggest ones were, "Have you and Scott ever hooked up?" and "Why aren't you 2 married?" Khloe revealed. Without missing a beat, Scott jokingly yelled, "Hell yeah." Before Khloe shut it down. "No, we haven't. Not even close." The second question about marriage left Scott baffled. "Why aren't we married?" "I don't know, maybe because I have 3 kids with your sister," he said, laughing. "People really think up anything." Khloe, who turned 40 this year, admitted that rumors about her and Scott have been around for years, but they've always found them ridiculous. Scott, now 41, doubled down, saying the idea of them being more than friends is psychotic. "We're close, sure, but come on, I have kids with her sister. That's not just messy, that's a whole circus," he said. "I joke around a lot, but nobody actually believes this stuff, right?" The conversation then turned to how tabloids often twist their friendship into something scandalous. Scott pointed out that because he and Khloe are comfortable around each other, gossip sites assume there's drama. If you're friendly with someone, they'll say you're dating. If you're quiet, they'll say you're feuding. "There's no winning," he said. Khloe agreed, adding that even her younger sister Kendall Jenner hasn't escaped the rumors. "They've tried to link Scott and Kendall too," she said. "It's so lazy. Like, pick a new storyline." Despite the chaos, both emphasized that their bond is purely platonic. Scott praised Khloe as one of his best friends and someone he trusts deeply. "We've been through a lot together, family stuff, breakups, everything. But romance, zero," he said. Khloe echoed this, calling Scott her brother from another mother, and joking that their relationship is too gross to ever be romantic. "He's like that annoying cousin who won't leave your house," she teased. The pair also touched on how Scott and Kourtney have managed to stay strong as co-parents despite their past ups and downs. Scott called Kourtney an amazing mom, and said their focus is always on their kids, Mason, 14, Penelope, 12, and Rain, 9. "We don't agree on everything, but we're a team when it comes to them," he said. Khloe chimed in, praising both for keeping the family united. "It's not easy, but they make it work," she said. "The kids are happy, and that's what matters." As the episode wrapped up, Khloe and Scott laughed about how, after all these years, people still gossip about their lives. "Maybe when we're 80, they'll still be asking if we hooked up," Khloe said. Scott joked, "At that point, I'll just say yes for the fun of it." The conversation was a mix of humor and honesty, showing just how close the two have stayed over the years. While they've both had their share of public dramas, their friendship remains a constant. For fans of the Kardashians, the podcast offered a peek into their unfiltered dynamic, one that's clearly built on trust, laughter, and a lot of sarcasm. As for the old pregnancy rumor, Khloe summed it up best. Let's bury that one forever. Seriously, it's been like 15 years. Give it up. Meanwhile, Khloe Kardashian, a well-known figure from the world of television, has once again found herself at the center of discussions surrounding potential cosmetic surgery. This time, the buzz started after she shared some captivating new selfies on her Instagram account. These pictures not only showed off her recent change in hair color, as she returned to her natural brunette shade, but they also immediately sparked speculation among her followers and online observers that she might have undergone further procedures to alter her appearance. The reaction to these photographs was swift and widespread, particularly on platforms like Reddit. Users on the popular forum began to analyze her features in the images, with many suggesting that the founder of the Good American clothing brand had possibly had more work done to her face. One Reddit user humorously commented on the frequency of her transformations, saying that her journey seemed less like Keeping Up with the Kardashians, the reality show that made her famous, and more like Catching Up with the Surgeon, alluding to the idea of numerous cosmetic enhancements. This user also mentioned tush, a slang term for breasts, and the overall transformations galore that they perceived. Another commenter expressed a sense of bewilderment at Kardashian's ever-changing looks, stating that she appeared different in each new picture and that it was becoming difficult to keep track of the changes in her face. This highlights the perception among some that her appearance is not consistent. Adding to the critical comments, a third Reddit user went as far as to suggest that the heavy use of editing in the pictures had resulted in an image that no longer even resembled her actual face. This comment points to the ongoing debate about the use of filters and editing in social media and how it can create unrealistic or altered representations of individuals. Despite the wave of speculation and critical remarks, Khloe Kardashian still has a dedicated fanbase who came to her defense. Many of her followers focused on her recent hair color change, expressing their admiration for her return to brunette. One supportive fan commented under Kardashian's post, saying that the hair color really suited her and adding a heart eyes emoji to convey their positive feelings. Another fan echoed this sentiment, pleading with her to stick with the darker shade, indicating their preference for this particular look. In response to the renewed rumors and online chatter, DailyMail.com, a popular news website, reached out to Khloe Kardashian's representative for an official statement. However, as of the time of reporting, they had not yet received any response. This lack of comment often fuels further speculation in such situations. It's important to note that over the years, Khloe Kardashian has faced significant scrutiny and criticism regarding her appearance. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.